letting go of the conceptual like picture of your body or the thinky version of your body and really coming into the feeling, sensing, energetic version of your body, like what you feel like in your body, temperature wise, energy wise, uh, nervous system wise. So all of the living being parts of being in your body. Hold on, give me 1 second to set this thing up. And we're going to do a little bit of breathing. We definitely need to do a lymph flush. Maybe we'll start with lymph flush. Just a few big breaths and then lymph flush. Inhale, open, stretch it out and up. Exhale, reach out into the space, take up space. Inhale, radiate away from center, open it up. Exhale, bend your knees, letting your arms come back towards center. Or we could say radiating outward, reaching to the heavens, coming back down into yourself and into the earth. Two more. Inhale, open, reach it out. Let your head drop down to the floor, soften and round. And again, inhale, open and lift, chest to the ceiling, heart opening, exhale, drop, round. I said two more, but let's do a couple more. This feels good. Inhale, open. If it doesn't feel good to go all the way down, don't do it. Listen to your own body, round your spine, drop. And last one, inhale, open, lift it up, exhale, bend your knees, round your spine, drop, open your feet a little wider, and just shift from side to side, shifting your weight from one side to the other. Letting that movement ripple from your tail down to your head. Shifting, come into center and roll it all the way up. And we'll do the lymph flush. So starting rubbing your hands together, getting some heat, energy in between your hands, feeling the connection of your two hands, connecting to each other. Let's take just a gentle bounce as we're doing this, really gentle, easy bounce, inviting some free flow into your body. So if there are any parts of yourself that you feel like kind of like grabbing on, let them go. If you can, soften, melt, just easy, loose in your body. And then taking your right hand to your left collarbone. So you're going to rub above and below your collarbone very gently. Yeah, I'm having like lots of sneezing in the morning, so I think it's allergies. Tends to calm down throughout the day. And I'm definitely not sick, but I'm like, I got the nose run. Let's stay on that side and just go up, angle of the jaw. Very gentle and soft. Maybe drawing down your sternocleidomastoid, the big muscle there. Very easy and smooth. We're not jamming in, we're not injuring ourselves or ripping up the tissue under our hands. We're encouraging movement and elasticity. Springy fascia, springy, hydrated body with easy movement of the lymphatic fluid down to this subclavian vein where it returns back into the blood. Same thing on the other side, left hand to your right collarbone, going above and below the bone and really moving along the whole bone. So it's not just one little tiny thing here, but the whole thing is getting some movement. Breathing into it. And then coming up around the angle of the jaw, gentle up there. And again, drawing down your SCM, your sternocleidomastoid, the big muscle connecting under your ear and then into your collarbone. Very big support muscle for your head, for the movement of your head and neck, right? Especially because it's on this diagonal pathway, right? That allows us to turn our head more easily. If it was straight down, it wouldn't give us that support. Since it's coming across, we had very three-dimensional support from that muscle, moving from that muscle. All right, we're going to take our hands Live long and prosper, up around the front and back of your ear. So, and you're just drawing down, really soft, really gentle. And then we'll come in to the spot right next to your nose. Easy little circles in there. Squishing. Yeah, like I have like just like a running nose. Like I can feel it squishing around in there. And then coming under your cheekbone. Really gentle. We're not trying to injure our bodies and we're not forcing our bodies to release. We're just gently encouraging movement in there. Movement of the fluids so they're not getting blocked. Right? That's one reason why, especially around here, we don't want to be locking up our face. We need movement in there. Let's just do a little tap. We'll get to the tap in a minute. Let's do the rubbing your hands together, 10 little dragons running through the forest, mobilizing your cranium, mobilizing your scalp, mobilizing your little hair follicles. And we want that skin to be able to move a little bit so it's not locked onto our cranium, but there is movement. Movement is vitality and life. So we're encouraging that life force. Good. Now we're going to go for the tapping. We're just going to do a little raindrops are falling on my head, forehead tap, coming to the top of your eyes, really gentle, just under your eyebrow or around your eyebrow. Very gentle, very soft, and then coming down your face. You can do your mustache and your soul patch. And then just tapping the whole thing, really light tapping, like a tiny little light rain, little drops. Coming down to our K27 points, just below there's my collar, there's the edge of my collarbone. I drop down, I feel a little indentation right in there, circles. Call yourself into yourself. So all the parts of you that may have wandered off into the news or like into your phone or into family drama or whatever drama, work drama, call yourself and the energy of yourself back to yourself. So you're not radiating out there with a lot of chaos, coming back into coherence in your own body so that your body is working in coherence with yourself. And then the thymus thump Tarzan moment. Oh. Right hand to left armpit pec, squishing around back to this lymph flush. Very gentle massage of your pec, a little bit into the armpit. Same thing on the other side. Our lymphatic fluid is a big detoxifier of our body. Our breath is also detoxifying our body. And sometimes certain generations, not mentioning any names, like to hold their breath a lot. And then they'll have these big sighs. If that's you, see if we can go for more of an even rhythm of inhale, exhale. I'm particularly thinking of my mom's generation. I notice she does it a lot. She'll just have this big, and my sister also told me that my stepsister, her mother does the same thing, this holding of the breath, holding it together. Let it go. There's more air to come in, more air to come out, right? We don't want to be holding our breath unless we're practicing breath holds, but as like a means of coping, we want to let go of that breath holding pattern where we're sucking it in and sucking it up. Fuck that shit. No sucking it in, no sucking it up. Let's let it go. Shake it out. Coming in under the ribs, we're just going to tap the lower ribs. And then Sister Nikali pulsing in and up. pardon my French. I actually feel like swearing and cursing are really good when we're using them in emphasis, emphasizing something, but not to do it at other people, right? All right, taking it into your inguinal fold. And also, like, what's the energy behind the swearing? If it's angry and violent, maybe we don't want that. But if it's like, oh, let it go, that's a little different. Taking your hands behind your knees. Or maybe you do want it angry and violent, get it out, but just don't aim it at other people. Hands behind your knees, circling the eye of the knee. And then coming up, just shake out your hands. Let's go with the spirals, twisting, looking around behind you, seeing what's back there, breathing. Not holding your breath. Yeah, so with yeah. Hi, Mom, if you're watching this today, love you. If you find yourself having big kind of exhale sighs every once in a while, maybe practice really letting go a bunch of times so that like, and by that I mean like doing like 3 or 4 big sighs and then just bring that on as a practice so there is more awareness around it. Am I holding my breath? Looking behind yourself, seeing as far back there as you can get. And then let's open up to a big X, elbow to knee, big step across, contralateral movement. So we were spiraling really through the horizontal plane. Now we're doing this. Here's a vertical plane, and then we're coming into the front space, sagittal, right? So door plane into, if I stopped it, this would be the wheel plane, right? So let's do it. Bring it together, reach your arm and leg out, bring it in, stretch. Reach it forward, in, stretch. Elbow and knee, stretch it out, bring it in, open. Elbow and knee, reach it forward, bring it in, open. Elbow to knee. Take a moment of balancing. If you have to come down, come down. We want to be practicing something on a regular basis that challenges our balance. Feeling those quads. Here comes Gaylord. Well, he does come into range. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Same thing in the back, just touching. Big weight shift. Oh, and there's the cat getting in the way. Good. And so for the back, we're going to we're going to leave our arms out to the side. You're going to take it to the back, stretch it out, bring it in, open. Bent knee, straight leg, bring it in, open. Bent knee, stretch it out, bring it in. Holding the space in front of you, reach in. Looks like this, bent, stretch, bring it in, open, bent, stretch, bring it in, open, bent knee, stretch it out, in, side, bend. Hello, back, in, open, bend, stretch, in, open, bend, stretch, in, open, bend, reach. Last one up, stretch, in, and let's internally rotate. Cat cow here. So I'm sticking out my butt, arching and curling. Staying in this internal rotation in my legs. Good. And then we're going to open up internal rotation, external rotation. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, internal rotation, external rotation, in and out, in and out. And one more, in and out. And we're just going to do a little ankle and foot exercise. So starting with your feet parallel, circles, knees circling around, mobilizing your ankles, mobilizing your feet, circling, change direction. And then you're going to go ball, point your toes, ball the foot lower. Ball, point your toes. Try to push the floor away with your toes. Ball, point, ball, down, ball, point, ball, point. Waking up those feet. And then we're going to bend, straighten, releve, and lower. Bend, straighten, push up, lower, bend, straighten, lift, lower, bend, straighten, lift, lower. Then, instead of taking it in parts like that, you're going to bend and push, bend and push, land and jump, land and jump, land, push, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 more. 3, 2, knees right over your toes. 1. Good. Coming in, small amount of turnout. So you come to parallel, turn your feet out, just in and out. Only what your feet can do. We're not forcing it at all. There. Coming in, you're going to go ball, toe, ball, lower, ball, point, ball, lower. We're not trying to smash over our toes. We're working through, pushing with our toes just up to the point. Ball, point, ball, lower, ball, point, ball, lower, ball, toes, ball, heel, ball, toes, ball, heel. Pressing up and lowering down. Press it up, just leaving your legs straight and lower. Let's take the arms slightly in front of you, holding the space in front of you. Press it up and lower. Working your rotator. So you're working your butt, hamstrings, spiraling down, up, down. Legs are straight, up and down. 2 more. Up and down. And if you need to, now I'm going to say it, you can always hold on to something, right? If you're challenging your balance, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let's do one more thing here. You're going to turn out. So second position, knees over your toes. You're going to lift a heel and lower, lift and lower, up, down, up, down. Trying to keep your pelvis right in the middle. So it's not changing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Can you do them both? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Take it into a forward fold. Bend your knees over your toes, and then take your butt toward the ceiling. Bending halfway down, knees over your toes, butt to the ceiling. So we're kind of flat backing it here, head reaching forward, tail reaching back up, aiming for a flat back in that knee bent, and then tail to the ceiling. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Good, and roll it up to take yourself right back down to the floor. Ah. Let yourself sink into the floor. Let's do 3 big sighs down here. So big inhale. Let out a sigh, shake it out, shake your spine, free flow your spine on the floor. Inhale, shake and let it go. And one more inhale. Shake it out, let it go. Just gentle, easy knee drops from side to side, letting your feet relax, letting your knees fall one way and then the other, massaging out your lower back, massaging out your sacrum, taking your time. letting your bones really drop into the earth. So bones dense and strong, dropping into the earth. We've changed our relationship with gravity, right? We're not standing. And letting your fascia and fluids in your body really connect to that gravitational pull of the earth. So easy dropping down into the earth. Take it a little bigger in the twist by reaching your foot across if that feels good. Just deepening the spiral. Softening the tissue. So we're not trying to work hard, we're trying to work easy and soften our body. So our body's letting go of some of the rigidity that we might be holding. Last one. Coming in, and pelvis is going to go up to the ceiling, hands down by your sides, circles with your hips. Using your breath in through your nose, either out through your nose or out through your mouth. We definitely want to breathe in through our nose as much as possible. Change direction. Really hitting the top of that circle as much. This is the important part, so that we open the front of our hip flexors. Since we sit so much as a culture, important to get that pelvis up. Roll it down, take it into the floor. Just turn your head from side to side, relax your neck, relax your jaw. And then you're going to turn your head and you're going to kind of wag your tail towards your head. So you're getting a little bit of C curve in your spine. Head and tail curling to one side, head and tail curling to the other side. And your hip is kind of reaching up, mobilizing your inner body, mobilizing your outer body. Amazing how that works. All right, we're going to do another pelvis up exercise. If you have a block, grab your block. If you don't have a block, but you have a pillow, you have something you can put in between your knees, grab that. And if you do have a pillow, I'll just show you with a pillow. Like you probably want to make it into something that's like taking up space, right? Squish it in, don't just do the thin pillow part. But here's my block, and I'm going to show it to you from here. Block is in between my knees, feet are parallel, pelvis up. I'm just going to dip my right hip down and then inhale, press it up. Dip the left hip, inhale up, dip, and then push. So one side dips and then they both push up. One side dips, push up, dip, and press. Dip, push, dip, push. How is this without a block? It's okay without a block. The block just gives you more information. So even if you have no block, it can just help organize your knees. Couple more times, dip and push, dip and push, dip and push, dip and push. Last one, and roll it down. And let's take our knees into our chest, keeping them together, circles, massaging out your sacrum, relaxing your lower back. Take your time, pouring your body around, and change direction. Breathe. And then coming in, let's take our legs up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Just point and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. All right, point as you go down, cross body, inhale, up, flex. Point and reach, inhale. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, use your breath. Good. Skip the top, one leg in, one leg out, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax it down. Drop your head to the floor. Open your arms wide, let your head weight drop, close your eyes, and just turn your head from side to side. Breathe. As you're turning your head from side to side, invite your neck and shoulders to relax. If you're clenching your jaw, just soften that. So you can have just a little space between your teeth. Slow it down. See if you can invite yourself deeper into your experience of just being there in your body, bringing your awareness into your body, into what you're doing, staying present, melting into the floor, letting go of any extra tension. And then a little nod, just a little nod, doesn't have to be big, up and down with your head in this position. And then we're going to do a big spiral. So taking your legs up off the floor, bend your knees, arms out to the side, turning your head away from your legs if your back feels good. If your back is hurting, turn your head in the same direction. If you want to make this harder, extend your legs out. Good. And then bring it in. And let's flip over. So what we're going to do is just roll yourself over, come up to all fours, and then keep going around and roll yourself back to the ground. Go the other way. Roll yourself over, come up to all fours, keep on moving, take it back down to the ground. Rolling the way that you came, up to all fours, keep rolling and take it down. Couple more times. If you want to challenge yourself, you could do this whole thing without your knees touching the floor, so that you'd have to come up into this little quadruped, come down without your knees. It's going to be harder, but it's more of a challenge. So listen to yourself, do it the way that you want to, whatever feels interesting and good, maybe a little bit challenging, but don't hurt yourself. All right, next one, you're going to come up and stay on all fours. Yeah, it was cold last night. It was in the 40s here. Oops. All right, coming onto your hands and knees. We're just going to do a little free flow for your spine with a hiss. So a very soft, gentle hiss, exhale hiss, called theta breath. Soft hiss to slow your exhale, and you're going to free flow your spine by letting it meander. So you could imagine that you have just landed in this human body as a very intelligent being landing in a very intelligent body, and you're just seeing, how does this spine move? How does my body move from my head to my tail? Adding the theta breath to slow it down, slow the exhale. Check out the possibilities. You don't have to go to your hugest range of motion, but you could if you wanted to. Feeling how not just your head and tail work, but how your limbs are connected in through your shoulders and your hips. Letting your weight shift, just giving yourself a chance to play in this position, this quadruped position. Become curious. Opening up to different ways of moving, novel movement. Let's take our forearms to the floor. You're just going to rotate out and in. I'm pushing into my forearm. So I am getting a massage through my forearms. Probably most people living at this time could use with some less tension in their hands and in their forearms. With less tension, yeah. All right, take it into a forearm plank, pushing forward and backward. Drop your pelvis down to the floor. Take your hands next to your chest. We're going to come up into baby cobra. You're going to lift your legs, open everything out into an X, bring it back in, and come down. Upper body, lower body, radiate out, bring it in, and come down. Upper, lower, open, bring it in, come down. Upper, lower, reach it out, bring it in, and come down. Upper, lower, reach, bring it in, come down. Upper, lower, reach, bring it in. Connect your hands, come all the way up. Take it back down. Inhale, front of the body opening, push the floor away. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, press it up. If you want to bend your knees and try and touch your toes to your head, you can. And take it back into a child's pose. Melt, wiggle, soften in your child's pose. Let it go. Shoulders, neck, and jaw relaxing. If your head doesn't touch the floor here, put your hands under your head, put a block under your head. Do something so that you're not holding up the weight of your head. Your head is dropping into the floor. Melt, let it go. Shift your weight back towards your heels, roll it up. Let's do a little side. Actually, let's do forearm plank to a side plank. So it's going to look like this. You're in your forearm plank. You're going to step and cross under. Just open it up. Bring the hand to the floor, and the foot goes back. The back foot crosses through. Open, bring it down and in. Step. Open it up. Bring it down and through. Step. Open it up. Bring it down and through. Step. Open it up. I'm laughing at my, I'll tell you in a minute. Open, down, and through, cross, open, down, and through, and cross, and open, and down, and through. I am laughing at the need that I have for new clothes, new leggings, new bras, new all the stuff. But like when I go shopping, the stuff is so crap. I'm like, well, I don't want to buy this. And we all have so much stuff. So I'm like, everything's a little too big or a little too small or kind of not super functional that I own. But when I go try shit on, I'm just like, well, I don't even want this. So, yeah, everyone has too much stuff, and the stuff being made is pretty bad, low quality stuff. Let's bend our knee, reach it up, and flex and take it down. I'm not complaining, I'm just complaining. Open, flex. People used to have like 2 shirts and 1 pair of pants, right? Or 3 dresses. Like that's what they had. That was it. We've got like closets full of clothes, dressers full of clothes, and yet none of them are quite right. Or they're all just fine. That's the other part of me is like, this is fine. Two more. And we're going to come into that Pilates slightly piked position, but we'll go a little off piste here. You're going to reach your arm forward, your leg back. We're really mobilizing the torso. We aren't stabilizing it, right? We're trying to get this diagonal to stretch this way and then this way. Breathing. Good. Let's take it into the front space. I'm gonna come back up onto my, am I gonna come? Yeah. Now I'm gonna leave it down. Elbow and knee pass each other and then reach it out. Going 1, 2, reach. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your leg into the back space, touch the floor and lift. 1. Try not to sickle your foot to go there. Long leg. 1, 2, find that diagonal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Long waist. 8, 9, 10. Bend, coming in, heel towards your butt, stretching your quad. You can take your knee back. Engage your pelvic floor just a little bit so that we're not just totally released there, but there is a little bit of tension to help increase that quad stretch. And then roll over onto your back. Cross that ankle over your knee. Draw your knee in towards you. If you want to straighten that bottom foot, go for it. Breathe. Breathe deep down into your diaphragm, letting that push your organs down. Relax your gut body, relax your abs. Let the movement happen inside your body. And then release, shake it all out. Roll it over to your other side. And we're going to start with the développé. Toes to your knee, reach it out, flex, bring it down. Point your toes, slide it up, reach, flex, and lower. Point, slide it up, flex, and lower. Going for smoothness in this movement so that there's like a continual sense of flow. However high you go, doesn't have to be super high, but work for nice fluid movement. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. And bring your leg slightly in front of you. Hand goes down. Finding this diagonal in the front space, or arm reaching in the front space and then the back space. Leg working in opposition. Nice contralateral cross-body movement going on here. Breathe. Spiraling the torso. Opening to the back, opening to the front. Good. And then we're going to do this elbow to knee, going 1, 2, reach into the back space, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really long leg in the back, 10, reach it out, touching the floor, 1, 2, as far back as you can go, 3, 4, 5, long body, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so again, this is opening up the front of your hip flexor, right? This is like, oh, I am not sitting now. I'm stretching this out. Psoas is getting a stretch in there as the leg goes back. And the psoas is not here in the front of your hip flexor. It's deep in your body. It's close to your spine, connecting into your spine and into the inside of your pelvis. Let's take the knee back, stretching your quad. And then release. Roll over onto your back. Cross your ankle over your knee. Draw the other leg in. Oh my goodness. The one part of my body, well, there's more than one part, but one of the tighter parts of my body are my hips. So I really feel this in my left hip. Breathe. Surrender and melt. Good. And release it. Let it go. Shake it all out. Roll back and forth, rounding through your spine. If you want to, you can take it back to a plow and then into a squat or even stand up. Taking it forward and up is an option. Good. Massaging through your back. And let's flip over. We're almost done, but we're going to do a little bit of arm, a little more arm work. I'm going to do regular push-ups. So I define like tricep push-ups as my elbows right into my sides, my hands sort of next to my chest, but more sort of pec-based push-ups. My hands are a little wider and my elbows are going out to the side. So I'm going to do one of those, then drop my knee to the floor in between each push-up. If you want to make them slightly easier, you could do them with your knees on the floor and then pop them off in between each push-up. Make it work for you. Here we go. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exercise. Just turn your head from side to side. Let your neck and shoulders relax. Let's take our hands behind our back. Interlace. Open your chest and lungs. If you can open your hands, take it down to camel pose. But you might be up here. This might be enough, right? So work with what feels good to you. Good, and release it. And let's come onto our legs, standing on your feet, bending one knee and then the other, letting your head hang down. Breathe. come in, roll it up. We're just going to do a really quick last thing, a little visualization. Like if, I don't know, seems like most people have some pain somewhere in their bodies. So what we're going to do in this visualization, just come in for a second, close your eyes, drop down into your sense of being with equanimity, openness, and kindness, compassion for yourself, compassion for other people. And in this position, bring your mind into your body and offer the idea that whatever your injury is can heal. Your body is a living body. It's tremendously intelligent and resourceful. Maybe you need to go see a body worker, or maybe you need to go to the doctor, or maybe you need to do something more than just sit there and imagine this. But invite in the idea of having a body that doesn't hurt. Maybe there's sensations, but no huge injuries. Just invite that in to your being with the thought that, like, for example, right now I have like a little tailbone injury that I've had for a year. So I'm seeing a chiropractor, and I'm in my mind opening up this idea that that is healing. So whatever your thing is, maybe it's your shoulders, maybe it's your hips, maybe it's your neck, whatever it is, invite in the idea that it can heal and that you would like to see it healed. So inviting in body, highest wisdom, highest healing body. Please, let's heal. Let's do this together. Let's be in this together. You and your body, me and my body, in this capacity to work towards healing. This might mean we have to make some little changes in our behaviors, but let's invite that in too. Whatever the needs are for our body mind system to function more coherently, more fully, more healthily, let's invite that in. And then see an image of yourself or feel into what it would feel like, or listen to yourself being happy, do all the kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. What does it like to feel really good in your body and to be able to do the things that have been a little painful for however long? Imagine that picture, feel into that picture, bring that into your soma, into your sense of self, into your consciousness, into your awareness. Like, oh, just imagine that. Oftentimes, when things do heal, we forget that we were ever injured, and suddenly we're like, oh, yeah, that doesn't hurt anymore. So invite in the, oh, yeah, that doesn't hurt anymore. Just invite that in with kindness, with capacity for yourself, right? Capacity to be nurturing and caring in your own body mind system. Hopefully, that can radiate out to your family, to your community, to the world. We just need a little more. I think it starts here. It starts with how we treat our own bodies. It starts with how we connect to our own self. So starting to bring that into coherence where we're working together with ourself, not working against ourself, right? We want to bring our body, our mind, and our hey, Richard, our body, our mind, and our heart into coherence. The organism of us is working in our greater good. That is that for today. So anybody out there in TV land, Richard, nice to see you. Spring Forest Qigong. Sounds good. All right.